I guess what I'm trying to say is that this is the reason we come to work in the morning. It's not that we want to make the money, it's not that we want our company to succeed, although those are things we want. The real reason that we come to work is because we want America to have coverage. We want patient-centered healthcare, and that's what iTrust is for. So I'm Ben Leeds, and I'm the team leader of the FuzzRabbit iTrust project. And my job is really just to coordinate everybody and make sure everybody's happy with the product that we're putting out. And I guess my most important role is to be the mediator of all the team members. And I think that's definitely helped us put out something that's customer-oriented and really going to change the game of healthcare.
My name's Nolan Piland, and as the lead developer on the iTrust project at Team FuzzRabbit, I'm here to make sure that our customers are receiving the quality product that they are looking for in their electronic health records system.
Hi, I'm Shcloe, and I'm the planning leader for Team FuzzRabbit for the iTrust electronics healthcare system. I helped try to coordinate everybody and help us all make a decision on a flexible and secure design.
Hi, my name is Waqas Goraya, and I am the quality assurance leader on the iTrust project. My purpose is to basically help out with testing and to ensure that iTrust is up and running on day one.
Hi, my name is Elks, and as one of the QA leads on the iTrust project, I help to develop the test plans that ensure that iTrust meets the highest quality standards possible.
So as team leader, it was my job to set the general tone of how we all work together. So basically what I tried to do was set a framework so that my team could fill out the framework and together we'd move forward. So one of the things we did was we scrummed a lot. We met before every class and we met on Sunday nights. The very first thing we did as a group was we signed a team contract. And everybody had a say in it, and we really made it fair for each person so everyone knew what they were expected to contribute.
Our process for our team FuzzRabbit was very open. We pair programmed, we worked on JSPs as a group, but we also had that individual time to break off, to put true focus onto individual methods, classes, come back together at the end and do in-depth code reviews.
When we first approached iTrust, what we wanted to do was we wanted to pick 3 things that you would generally see in a great program. The 3 things we came up with that we had in our minds as we carried on with iTrust was security, usability, and simplicity.
So security was one of the top things on our list.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, and we tried our best to make sure that iTrust was as secure as possible.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays you never know what kind of virus or other attacks are coming up. I mean, you hear about it all the time. So it's one of those things that I think users are starting to recognize is really essential on any application that they use. And something we felt like iTrust should have as an integral part of the feature set.
Exactly. Yeah.
As patient-centered healthcare, iTrust is all about usability.
Yeah, I feel like the idea of getting people in and out of the program and being able to get their primary functions as quickly as possible is really important.
Yeah, simplicity is definitely one of those things that we just kept in mind throughout the entire project, thinking for future generations, thinking beyond version 18, making sure that we can, maintain this code. Wouldn't you say?
Exactly. I mean, it's really important that when we're moving on to the next generation of health, we don't want to lose all our progress and start from scratch. So I thought it was really good that we made it extensible and we really kept clean code throughout.
Exactly, and we maintained compatibility with older versions. I mean, it's just one of those things that when it comes together, it just happens.
Yep.
With Java and Apache, we were provided with a very rich security API. It included SHA-256, which we used to hash our passwords, and we also used a secure random to hash on or append to our passwords.
We also use the common standard good practices for programming and using the public and private method pairs to abstract away as much as possible from the user any type of back-end logic and sensitive information in private fields. To ensure security for our users, we implemented randomly generated salts stored along with the password before the hash function was applied. This allows us to easily access it for admin, but also prevents against various attacks, including dictionary attacks, lookup table attacks.
So there were a few security issues that we found during our search through iTrust and the program. One of them was an security injection problem that we found. It was fairly simple to fix, very minor issue, but anything that we can fix, we'll fix it on the spot.
Yeah. Also, to address security concerns, we managed to give only the necessary permissions to users of any role to complete their tasks.
So another thing that was important to us was usability, and we kind of broke that down into 3 different things. So first we started with general usability, and for that, I'd say probably the biggest thing we did was the responsive design. We added the swipe-in menus so you can access all the pages from the mobile devices, and we made pages just fit better overall. Also, we gave it a nice new look. You know what I'm saying? New interface, so that was pretty good. And then we did the billing, so that was pretty cool. And then we moved on to the patient. So you want to tell us a little bit about the HCP reviewing system?
Yeah, sure. So I think we felt like for patients, they really should have the ability to kind of choose a physician and kind of get some information on how other patients, their experience with that physician. So to do that, we kind of we expanded on some existing functionality and implemented a new page. So with that, we can patients can view any physician and get reviews on them. It's all open. Anybody can add a review. So it's one of those things that I think patients are really going to like.
Definitely, yeah. So another thing we did for patients was we gave them a dependency extension. So what this does is it allows them to go into their demographics and edit all the fields for their dependents. This is useful because if you have a kid or something in the system, you want to be able to go in there and help them edit their information. So.
For the HCPs, we've added the ability to have some greater control over their patients. So we've given them the ability to deactivate patients which are now out of the system. So for HCPs, this gives them the ability to really clean up their workspace. It takes all the patients that are deactivated out of their workspace and really gives them a cleaner look at stuff.
So, and it's also important, that we added the audit page. So if the HCP wants to, they can go in and they can view all the deactivated patients and then reactivate them right back into the system, and no information is lost.
For simplicity, one of our main goals was to help clean up the HTML. Take out some of the iframes that they were using and put the functionality into servlets that allowed us to use AJAX calls to get the information that we needed.
Yeah, iframes are just outdated, and one of the problems that we had with the iTrust before was if your iTrust session expired and you tried to use the iframe, you would end up getting iTrust inside of iTrust, which is a huge bug, and I'm really glad we took that out.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it also helped making our web page responsive easier. We were able to throw in some Bootstrap CSS and some Bootstrap JS, and we were able to easily use that library to create a responsive web page.
Yeah, I think part of the reason that Bootstrap helps the simplicity so much is that a lot of people have used Bootstrap, and there's a lot of documentation, and it'll be easy now for someone to come in and use Bootstrap. I don't know if you noticed, but our style.css went from, I think, 1,000 lines of code to about 150. And so that's important that someone can go through our styling now, in a short amount of time and really figure out what's going on in the system. So
Definitely. Another thing with Bootstrap is that it definitely synchronized our entire design. Going from web page to web page, that look and feel is just consistent throughout. I mean, it's definitely one of those things that users are going to look for, and I mean, it just looks simple. I mean, it's modern, simple. I mean, what else could you ask for?
No, exactly. And I mean, speaking of system design, I think another thing we did well was we kept the design uniform throughout within our functionality. So, we started to use the servlets more, and we really separated the back end and the front end, took the JSP, took the logic out of it, and really kept things simple. So I'm excited to see what people have in store for the next generation of iTrust.
I am too.